Hey guys, what's up? Nick here once again, and today we are playing through Twist Metal 4 Tournament with Minion. This is my least favorite Minion in the entire series, and you're gonna understand why. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey boys and girls, it's your old pal Sweet Tooth. I'm here to remind you all that if you don't like this video and subscribe to my buddy Vicarious Nick, then you're going to be getting a surprise visit from yours truly when you least expect it. Choose wisely.
So Minion and TM4. I've heard very mixed reviews when it comes to this guy. I think the consensus overall is that he is disliked more than he is liked by most people, and for good reason. But I will say, in terms of just his design, not even playing the character, his design is kind of 50-50. I hear a lot of people who say they love the look of him, and it's like one of their favorite designs. And then there's people like me who think the exact opposite. I personally think this is the worst design of Minion. He looks too small. He's too skinny. He looks too edgy, like with the design of the blood, I guess, on the sides of the vehicle. It's all grays and blacks. I don't know. For me, it doesn't look like Minion. It looks like a brand new character. And I get they were trying to go for that. You know, they're trying to be different, and I can respect that. But, yeah, for me, this is just not Minion in so many ways. And that's just the design. When we're actually talking about gameplay and how he, you know, feels, he's garbage. He is horrible. I mean, he gets stuck on everything. He's not that fast. He's relatively slow. Kind of sluggish handling. It's just really stiff and, yeah, sluggish, I guess is the best way to describe it. And his special weapon misses 90% of the time. It's so bad. Let's give it a try here. So we got lucky there. It actually did hit Mr. Grimm, and even though it hit him, you can see it didn't do a whole lot of damage. It's Minion. His special has always been broken in like every single game. So the reason they made it not broken in this one, I don't know. Look at that. Only one of the three things hit him. And he was barely moving. It's just, there's so much. Oh my god, really, bitch? Right in front of me like that? Right in front of my fucking fruit salad? Alright. Well, I'm gonna kill this guy off camera real quick. Sorry, bud, but you asked for this. Now, where were we? Oh yes, shitting on Minion. So yeah, his special weapon is just a lot to be desired. It's very weak. It misses 90% of the time. It's just the whole kit and caboodle for me with Minion and TM4 is he's ass. I really don't like him at all. He's always been my least favorite out of the super characters. Next to RC Car. I think RC Car slightly takes the cake just because I don't like the feeling of their vehicle or the look of their vehicle. However, their special weapon technically is better than Minion, so I gotta give him a little bit of props for that. But yeah, overall, Minion is just... If I was to give him a ranking out of 10, he'd be like a 1. Maybe a 2. If I'm being generous, I'd give him a 2. But he's pretty low, that is for sure. The only saving grace for Minion, and honestly, it really should cancel out because every super character in this game has the same amount of armor pretty much. But his armor is pretty good. He's strong. He can take a lot of hits. So that's really his only saving grace, is that you can take a lot of hits with him and you're not going to die anytime soon. But my fucking god. You're just not going to have a good time playing as him. And now on to Crusher, who, in my opinion, is actually a better vehicle than Minion. I have more fun playing as Crusher than I do as Minion. That is really saying something. Jesus, that was weird. Bye-bye. Woo! That's another thing that sucks about Minion, too, is he's just as floaty and light as Goggle Eyes, so he can get sent flying out of the game super easily. See, there we go. That's the only time his special is decent. When you're going against someone who's tall, and their hitbox is massive, so it's pretty much impossible to miss them. That's when, yeah, you can do a little bit of decent damage, but everybody else, it's pretty ass. So one thing I wanted to talk about with this video, a lot of you guys are already aware of this if you're in the Discord, but it's now Friday, this is the time that I'm recording this video, Friday the 28th of July. You guys will probably see this sometime next week. I don't know what day I'm going to have it go live, but by the time you're seeing this, hopefully I will have seen the entire television show of Twisted Metal. However, I should have already seen it by now, because yesterday I hosted the watch party in the Discord to watch the entire series in one go, all 10 episodes in one go. And sadly, believe it or not, after episode 3 started, we were maybe like 5-10 minutes into the episode. I can't remember how far we were, but it just started basically. And the power goes out of my house. And not only does the power go out, but we hear the loudest pop noise like I have ever heard outside of our house, that we thought like our transformer exploded. Like, it was loud. It scared all of us. And everything went out in the house. Everything went pitch black. And we didn't have power for 8 hours on Thursday night. So we actually had to end up going to my in-laws' house to have dinner and to just kind of hang out. And we were going to spend the night there. We were planning on staying over. And then we got a message around like 11 or I think it was 10:30 p.m. We got a message saying that the power came back on and we could go back home or whatever. And so instead of staying there overnight, we just ended up coming back home. But because of that, sadly, I didn't get to finish watching the entire season of Twisted Metal, and I couldn't finish my watch party. So I'm going to be continuing that tonight. Obviously, not right now. Like, by the time you're seeing this video, it's going to already happen, hopefully. But the time of this recording, tonight I'm going to be hosting another watch party. And if all goes to plan, I should be able to see the entire show. I'm really hoping so. But, man, I cannot tell you guys how disappointed I was when that happened. It legitimately was one of those situations where I just was like, if there's a God, why would you let this happen? Like of tonight, of all nights, why did this have to happen? I've been waiting over 2 years for this television show. I have been nothing but excited for it and hyping it up and, you know, getting everybody ready for it. And I was hosting an event that had like, we had 60 people in there waiting and watching alongside me the entire series. And of course, that's the night my power goes out. So, yeah. Words cannot describe the amount of pain and anger that was inside of me when my computer screen went black, all the lights went out, and I was just sitting in the darkness, the silent darkness, and I'm just like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, it was probably one of the worst feelings I've had in a long time. I legitimately felt so depressed. And it shouldn't really affect me that hard. Obviously, it's not like the show's going anywhere, you know, it's not like that. And obviously, I know I can watch the show anyway, you know, whenever I want, and I'm very glad about that. But it's one of those things, like, when you have such high expectations for something that you've been waiting for so long, and it's finally here, you're finally able to do it, and it just gets ripped out, you know, in front of you like that. It is one of the worst feelings of all time. Just imagine, take this into accountability. Imagine you have been waiting for a brand new gaming system to come out. You've been waiting years for it to release. You've heard about all the rumors of it, what it's going to be, and that it's an actual real thing. You've been, you know, seeing every update of it coming out. You've had a huge pre-order going for over like 3 months now. It finally ships out, and then the day that it's supposed to be delivered, like it says out for delivery, the mail truck gets in a car accident and your box gets destroyed. And your item now is gone forever, and you have to wait for it to ship again. Like, it's one of those things, like, obviously, yeah, it's not the end of the world, you'll get it eventually, but just think of the devastation of that. Like, that's the day you were supposed to have it in your hands and giving it a try, and now that's gone. And that's legitimately how I felt last night. It was the worst feeling ever. It was so shitty. So, yeah, I'm happy to be back at it. You know, I'm happy to be able to watch the show again tonight, and I'm super excited to see the rest of the entire season. From the people in the Discord that have seen the whole show, and of course, anybody watch this video right now, if you've seen the entire show, they've given their thoughts on it, and it seems to be a resounding A+. Like, everyone's giving it at least a 7 out of 10. I've seen a lot of 9s out of 10s, even 10s out of 10s from some people, but I haven't seen one person say it's bad. Like, anybody saying they were disappointed or like it's terrible. There's at least, you know, some good things even the major critics can give it, which is really cool to see. And even from people who aren't even fans of the series, like I watched a couple episodes last night when our power was out and we went to the in-laws. We rewatched the first 2 episodes that I watched already with the people in the Discord. because I wanted to see their reactions to it as people who've never played the games or even heard of the games, and they were enjoying it. They were laughing along with all the jokes and having a great time, and that was cool to see. And afterward, they all legitimately said they would rewatch it or watch the entire series now, because they got invested with the characters and the writing, and they thought the jokes were actually pretty funny. And yeah, I was pleasantly surprised to see that. So very cool. And I'm really curious and excited to see what you guys think in the comment section below. I will say, please avoid giving away any spoilers, just in case there are people watching that have not seen the show. You know, I want everybody to go into it with a, you know, blind, basically, to have great expectations and to have a good time with it. Because spoiling things for people just ruins it for everybody. It doesn't help anyone, and you're just hurting someone's feelings and making their experience less than valid. So, yeah, don't spoil stuff, alright? Oh, thank God it's Goggle Eyes again. I can use my special and not miss. I just wish I was going against all Goggle Eyes. My life would be so much easier. Man, mortars are just insane. There's so many weapons in this game. I know I've said it a lot, and it's a lot of repeating if you've seen most of my videos here, but my God. They're just so damn good. So many of the weapons in this game. Oh, that was close. One thing, too, I wanted to bring up, and I kind of want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. And I want to start this off by saying that no way in any shape or form would I ever make fun of anybody legitimately trying to make content on Twisted Metal, because I want this community to grow. I want as many content creators to come out and make videos on Twisted Metal. I want the game to grow and become not like mainstream, because I think that's kind of a bad word these days. I feel like when something becomes mainstream, everyone looks at it in a negative light, but I want it to become a household name. You know, I want it to make a return. I want more games to come as a fan of the series, and I hope you guys wish for the same. But that being said, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but just in this last week, like it's been pretty much a couple months now, but especially this last week, with the hype around the television show coming out, there has been so many YouTubers coming out of the woodworks making Twisted Metal videos, and 90% of them are YouTubers who are brand new. Like, they maybe have 100 subs, maybe less than that. Some of them have like 1,000 subs, which is awesome, but it is relatively smaller YouTubers like me that have been coming out of the woodworks and making Twisted Metal videos. And you know, at first glance, it's cool to see. I'm really happy to see that. But the funny thing is, and again, I'm of course, I'm not going to call anybody out specifically. I'm not going to say any names of channels, but I watch every single one that comes into my sub box. If something comes up, even a suggested video that relates to Twisted Metal, I'm going to check it out if I have time. So I've watched pretty much every single one that I've seen where it's from a new channel I've never heard of, and they're like all the exact same content, if that makes sense. Like, obviously it's different people and different editing styles and stuff, but they're all making the same videos, and it's all like the history of Twisted Metal, the rise, the fall of Twisted Metal, what happened to Twisted Metal, where is Twisted Metal today? You know, it's all the same shit. And it's like, I respect people for going out of their way and making scripted content where you write a script, you do a lot of research on it. And of course, if it's somebody who's never been a fan of the series and they're just now getting into it, there is a lot of shit to find on Twisted Metal. There's a ton of lore and a ton of things to research and have fun with exploring and finding out. And I'll admit, I was one of those people way back in the day that followed all that drama. But if you're a fan of TM like I am, you already know everything about it. Like, you know all the drama with David Jaffe and Scott Campbell and what happened to all those different companies that made the different games and where, you know, Twisted Metal went. We already know this entire story. We've heard it a billion times. We know how Twisted Metal started with David Jaffe being stuck in traffic and he wished he had missiles and guns on his cars. We've heard it a million times. So when I see these videos pop up out of nowhere, they're all kind of acting as if they're the first person to do it. Like, there's no one out there that's made a retrospective on Twisted Metal. And forgive me, I don't remember the name of the channel. I wish I did, because I want to give him a huge shout out. But there was a guy who made a 3 or 4 series videos on a retrospective of Twisted Metal that each one was like an hour and 20 minutes long. It was a huge series, and it was a long conversation with David Jaffe. And I think he even got Mel McMurrin to be in one of the videos, which was really cool, to reprise his role as Calypso. And it really showed that he was a true fan of the series, and he wanted to get all the dirt and the drama and everything, you know, from the past of how the games came to be, where they went, and the whole 9 yards. And that was an amazing series. I loved those videos, and he did a great job on editing them, putting them together. He asked really good questions to David, you know, everything. But that was like 4 years ago, maybe even longer now. So it's been on YouTube for quite a while. If you're a fan of the series, or if you're even new to the series, you can easily find that and watch it and get all the information you ever need. So I don't see why these YouTubers are kind of coming out of the woodworks and making the same video. And in my opinion, it's a lesser video because you don't have David Jaffe specifically in there to ask questions and to get all of the, you know, insider information. They're just taking that information, and probably they watched his video, you know, for all I know, and they're taking that information and just kind of dumbing it down in like an ad-lib style and putting it into a 30-minute video as a quote-unquote retrospective. And it's just, if it's been done before, in my opinion, don't do it. You know, unless you can make it different, unless you can somehow change it to where it's more entertaining, easier to understand, or if you find new information that no one else has ever added, that's totally fine. But I'm sorry, I've watched all of these guys, and they're all like hour-long videos, so I've put my research into this, and I have yet to find one of those people that have found new information that has never been talked about. It's all the same regurgitated information that just, you know, it doesn't need to be repeated over and over again. And I know I might be beating a dead horse here. I might be sound like an asshole. Like, you're a YouTuber. Like, you're a Twisted Metal YouTuber. What makes your content so special and so unique where this doesn't apply to you? And I get it. Like, no, my content isn't technically unique either. I'm just doing gameplays. A lot of people have done gameplays of Twisted Metal. However, there's only a couple people out there that I've seen where they're doing gameplays or playthroughs of every character in every game, and they're doing commentary on it. That's really rare to find, if ever. I mean, the only other person I know is my buddy Kongdu, and he makes amazing content. If you're not following him, you should, because he's awesome at it. And he's the only other person I know in the Twisted Metal space, content creation space, that does these full playthroughs of every single character in every Twisted Metal with commentary. If I'm mistaken, and this has been done before, I'll eat my words. But I'm sorry that, you know, it is something that is a little bit different. But that being said, there's also content creators out there that are making TM videos that are super unique, and they're doing something different, like Drew Desidue, my buddy. He does scripted content where he writes scripts for the videos, he does a ton of research and does it, you know, but his things are different. His videos are unique, and they add information that have never been done before, and they're on topics that have never been talked about before. And it's like, that's the stuff that should be showing up in people's sub boxes, not these people who are just coming out and trying to ride the hype train around the TV show. And by all means, I don't know these people personally. I don't know what their ambitions are. They could be genuine people who are genuine fans of the series that just want to become YouTubers for you Twisted Metal, and that's amazing. That's awesome. You know, I applaud it. But you just got to try something different. You got to do something a little more unique. Just stop doing the same videos that have been done a million times over, because they're just, you know, they're not going to get many views for one, and they're not really going to make any new fans out of you because it's not unique content. It sucks. It's sad to say, because I know it's not easy, and I know they probably did put a lot of work into those videos. And I'm not trying to discredit that, but it's just more of a, you know, I'm trying to give more of a little piece of advice, you know, as somebody who's been on the platform for quite a while with my other YouTube channel, and I've seen the ups and downs and how that stuff works. And, you know, I don't want people wasting their time on videos that aren't going to do well if they are serious about it. But yeah, I don't know. I might be in the wrong. I might be in the minority with that opinion. I totally get that if people don't agree with me, and I'm curious about, you know, having a civil conversation of that in the comment section below. But it is interesting to me seeing that, especially as a huge, you know, fan of the series, and that now it's kind of becoming a hot topic where you go on Twitter and so many huge names are talking about Twisted Metal nowadays. It's really wild. Like, even Critical made a video. I talked about this before. He made a video on Twisted Metal, which was really cool to see. It's like someone who I look up to and I watch his videos all the time, who's got millions and millions of followers. They're making videos on Twisted Metal in 2023. Like, that's just super cool to me. And who knows, maybe we'll get a new game out of this, which is what I'm really hoping for, and I hope all you guys are as well. And if we do end up getting a new game in the series, well, maybe that'll bring new and old content creators out of the woodwork to make content on that game, and that'd be amazing. You see somebody as big as, I don't know, like Markiplier or something doing gameplay on a new Twisted Metal would be so cool to see. And I know some of you might disagree, and you're like, we don't want people like that watching or playing our game, yada yada yada, let's gatekeep it. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, but shut the fuck up. We don't need to gatekeep Twisted Metal anymore. That is long gone. It's a way of the past. We need to grow. This community needs to grow and expand and become one. We need to have fun, and that should be it. There's no reason to gatekeep anybody and say, like, you can't play this game because you're not a real fan or blah, blah, blah. We should want new fans in the series. We should want new people playing these, you know, in 2023 and having a great time like we did as kids. And if you're not for that, then I don't agree with you. I don't understand that mindset. Ew, look at how nasty Grim Minion looks when he's all beat up. It looks so gross. And it's like he's supposed to be splattered in blood, but it just looks like red paint. It does not look like blood to me. God, I hate Minion Special so much, dude. It's so bad. Ugh. GG RC Car, you barely edged out being a more favorable boss character to me than Minion. Minion blows. Teamwork makes the dream work. Appreciate the freeze assist. Oh man, they're so close. Look at Drag Queen, dude. They have no health. Oh wow, nice jump. I'll give it to you for that. There we go. Micro penis is gone. Feels good. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What are the odds of that? Microblast their ass. No. Bye-bye. Down to 2. I like how when you're playing taller vehicles, you can actually see through the ceiling above you. It's kind of a cool effect. Your special sucks, Minion. It's even slowing down the game. It sucks so much. Oh my lord, I hit him out of the way. Man, the odds of that shit's so stupid. Nice. Sometimes the Mervs are pretty good. Sometimes. There we go. I win. The oil rig. I feel like every time I play this level, I actually end up liking it more and more, which is kind of rare with Twisted Metal. I feel like with most games, the more I play it, the less I enjoy it. You know, and that could be for multiple reasons. It could just be you get fatigue of playing it too much, whatever the case is. But for me, both Construction Yard and the oil rig, I just end up liking the map more and more the more I play it. Is that with anybody else as well, or is that just me? Oh god. See, this is what I'm talking about, dude. Minion is so fucking useless. Just sticks into everything. Wow. Absolute dumpster. Oh! Did he fall out of the game? I think he did. I don't know what happened to him, but he disappeared. Oh, he fell over the edge. That's so funny. I wish they didn't know how to hyperspace. That's so unfair. I feel only you should be able to hyperspace. Because if you somehow get a character to fall off the level of the game, like, that should be a win. Oh, okay. I think Pizza Boy just killed himself. Awesome. Last one's Drag Queen. I don't know where they are. They... What? Oh, I think... Yeah, I think they're down below me. At least the freeze missiles in this game almost never miss. They're actually really accurate. Like, just what Black's freeze missiles are so bad, dude. I was playing that on stream the other night, and it's just... Okay. They're about as good as his special. That's how good they are. They're so bad. Oh, he's stuck in the... Wow, okay. Bye-bye. Let's go slam. Oh, man, you were so close. Maybe next time, buddy. And now we got Super Augur coming for their chance at the gold. Can they get it? Oh, too bad. So sad. Huh? I am fucking flabbergasted right now. How did he do that? How did he get out of the freeze? Maybe he didn't actually fall? Maybe he hung onto the edge, but I could have sworn he fell down. I might need to go back and freeze frame that because that made no sense. That was a flabbergasted moment. Okay, there's no way. There's no way. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how he did that. That was some grade A wizardry. Augur, for once in your life, I have to applaud you, bro. That was crazy. I know this is kind of sacrilegious, being that this is technically my level, but fuck it. This level sucks. And you know what sucks more than this level? Myself. Finally onto the last level, so we can get done with this dreaded shitty character. I'm also pretty excited, guys. And you want to know why? The main reason I'm excited is because our next video is not only our final video with Twisted Metal 4. And I know, you might be like, whoa, why are you excited to be done with this game? And it's not that I don't like TM4. I love TM4. A lot of you assume this is my favorite in the series. It is not. But I do love TM4. I have a good, strong place in it for in my heart, and I've had a lot of fun making content for it. But yes, we'll be moving on to Twisted Metal Black, which is my favorite in the series, and I'm super excited to watch, make some gameplay on that. But the other reason I'm very excited is because I saved the best for last. That is Super Thumper, which is by far my favorite, super character in the game. I think their design is amazing. Their special weapons super damn good. They're super strong. The whole kit and caboodle. I'm super excited for that gameplay. I hope you guys are just as excited to watch it as I am to play it. So make sure to smack that subscribe so you don't miss it when it does go live very, very soon. That was kind of wild. Okay. It's insane that a power missile does more damage than minion special. It's a freeze and 2 strong homing missiles. How could one power missile do more damage? Makes no sense. And it misses 90% of the time. My lord. The other thing too is 90% of people you go against, your machine guns don't even hit them because they're for some reason above every character. They're just too tall. Very weird. Bye-bye, Mr. Grimm. Oh wait, was that? No, that was Mr. Zombie, wasn't it? My bad. Usually he's always spamming that skull, so I just assumed it was Mr. Grimm. Let's see if I can get a special hit here. He wasn't moving, and I still missed. I have no words, bro, for how shitty his special is. I'm almost at liberty to say that minion special is worse than microblasts, but that would just, it's too much. I can't go that far. But it does feel that way sometimes. Bye-bye, trash man. You're gonna die now. Now you can live in the trash. Oh, okay, I was wondering where you were, Captain Wardog. Or General Wardog. Oh my god. He was sitting over here for literally the entire time, I think, since they spawned. I have not seen him yet. Where were you, bro? What were you doing? Finally didn't miss somebody. Whew, Jesus. I'm gonna freak out, man. This is the 3rd time I've gone up there, and for some reason I get clipped to the side and thrown off immediately. Minion, you'll never stop just making me hate you more and more. Somebody, what? Somebody came and got the health? When? I didn't see anybody go to full health that I can remember. Whatever. I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna kill him. Oh, come here. What? That did no damage? What the fuck? Alright, that worked. That seemed to work anyway. Come on, Mr. Tooth. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. Hopefully they'll still try to get up here. There we go. Finally done with this piece of shit. My God. It's one of those things where, like, to a degree, it was almost as bad as beating it with Crusher, because that Crusher was just boring. You know, same with Mr. Slam / Augur. They're boring. But at least they're not painful, I suppose, if that's the right word. I didn't mean to save, that was an accident. But at least they're not painful to play, they're just boring. Whereas Minion is legitimately painful, because his special should be good. His speed should be good. Everything should be good. It's just not. It's ass. Everything is ass about him. It should not be Minion, it should be Assian. Ass Onion. That's his new name, Ass Onion. Alright, so with that, thank you guys so much for watching my full playthrough with Super Ass Onion. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Make sure to leave a like, share, support. As always, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And we'll hopefully see you in the next one. Peace. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. Before we head out, I want to give a huge special thank you to our channel members. These are amazing people who are wanting to support the channel and the content here. And if you want to do the same, you can click the little join button underneath every single new upload. And in becoming a channel member not only supports me and the channel, but also gives you a ton of perks in doing so, including early access to new content and being a part of exclusive polls and information that other people would not be able to access. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you again so much for the love and support, and we'll hopefully see you in the next one. Peace out.